All right. So, good day, seniors. So, for today, um, meron akong ituturo sa inyo. Pero balikan muna natin yung mga pinag-aralan natin. So, first, we know that the ellipse is the locus of a point that moves such that the sum of its distances from two fixed points is constant. So, alam na natin yan. Yung of course, there's yung sum ng distances ng two fixed points constant. Yung two fixed points, yun yung foci. And kaya nga, nakapag-come up na tayo ng standard form because of this. Now, so may surprise ako guys. Meron tayong second definition. Nice! Woo! Pasok natin yan. Wow! So, for second definition, the ellipse is the locus of a point that moves such that its distance from a fixed point is a constant fraction, less than 1 of its distance from a fixed line. Huh? Fixed point? Yung fixed point, yun yung focus ulit, tapos yung fixed line, yung directrix. So, emphasize tayo dun, no? So, parang familiar, no? Saan na ba ako nakakita ng may fixed point, may distance sa fixed point, tapos may distance din sa fixed line? Isip tayo. Sa parabola. Okay, sige, ito. Di ba yung parabola? The parabola is the locus of a point that moves such that the distance from a fixed point is equal to the distance from a fixed line. So, as you can see, parang mas simple, no? Kasi equal yung distance kapag i-compare natin. Ayan. So, paano nga ba? Like, say if we compare those two distances. So, let's pull that up here. Ayan. There we go. Ito yung fraction na sinasabi natin. Ayan. So, the distance of the said point from the focus over the distance of the point from the directrix. Now, kapag sa parabola, equal yung distances, no? So, pag equal, magiging 1 lang yung ratio. So, yan. Yung ratio na yan, very interesting. That's what we call eccentricity. Yan. Now, yung eccentricity ng parabola is obviously equal to 1, or E is equal to 1. May bagong letter, yes. While sa ellipse, right here, nabanggit na natin, no? Less than 1, right? So, and instead of K, kasi nga constant, gagawin natin E. Yan. E is less than 1. Laging mas maliit yung nasa taas kesa sa baba. So, right here, may ellipse tayo. Wow, may ellipse na tayo. So, it's clear, yung center natin nasa gitna. You know, the typical ellipse na pinag-usapan natin last time. So, ayan, yung vertical line over here. So, ayan, sulat natin yung standard form. Yeah, we know that, right? Ayan yung points sa major axis, points sa minor axis, and of course, one of the foci. Ayan. Pasok natin yung nabanggit ko kanina na directrix. Wow, directrix. So in order to find this said eccentricity sa ellipse, kailangan natin, yung goal is mahanap natin yung directrix. So in distance from the directrix from the center. So we'll define that as x equal to d, no? Kasi kapag nahanap na natin yun, yung nasa baba, mahanap na natin yung distance, yung layo niya from the origin over here. Ayun. Yan. So, lagay tayo ng point dito, no? Ayan, yan yung locus, yung moving point. Nice. Let's define that as P, X, Y. There we go. So, over here, di ba, yung first distance natin is the distance from the said point from the focus. So, right here. Ayan. And then yung second is yung distance from the said point to the directrix. So, ayan. Over here. So, yung T2. Yan. So, know that, yun nga, like I said, palaging constant yan. So, wherever you put it, you know, it's always the same. Yan. Exactly. So, say you put it here. Same din siya. And then, you know, typical E is equal to distance, the first distance over the second. Yung focus and directrix. Yan. It's always a constant. Well, it's also... Now, so, since this point right here, it also applies to any point of the ellipse, right? So, gamitin natin yan. Let's use that. So, yung first distance over here. So, distance lang nung from the focus is magiging, lagay natin dito. So, magiging A minus C lang siya. Kasi, di ba, nasa x-axis. Same lang sila ng x-axis. Yan. So, and then the second distance, lagay natin dito. Yun. Well, you know, kasi vertical line lang naman si Directrix. We don't have to do the distance from a point in a line, everything. Pwede naman natin yung, again, yung x lang yung galawin. So, ayan, yung ganyan. Ayan. That would be D minus A. Kasi nga, yun lang naman. Ayan, simple as that. Oops, again, D. Distance to. Ayan. Now, same goes for yung point dito, yung sa minor axis. Yung, again, it applies to, you know, the moving point. So, yan, yung first distance. Oops. And then the second one. So, a bit more complicated siya, no? Kasi, parang, hindi na siya same axis lang kagaya ng kanina. So, of course, we'll do the old-fashioned distance formula. And, so, of course, start tayo dun sa taas. So, that would be 0, no? 0 minus C squared plus B minus 0 squared. Yung, syempre sa baba, magiging yung x ulit. So, D minus 0 lang kasi technically mas malaki si D. Ayan. So, parang maka-cancel lang na yan kasi 0 lang din yung laman. So, magiging C squared plus B squared. No? Ayan. Tapos back to D lang. D na lang siya. Ayan. So, parang may familiarity. C squared plus B squared. Huh? Diba last time, we've derived na yung kinorelate na natin siya sa Pythagorean theorem. So, that would mean that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. So, ipasok natin yan, no? May square root. Ayan. Magiging A over D na lang siya. Wow. A over D na lang. Very nice, very nice. This is getting somewhere. So, since may dalawa na tayong equation, no? From 2 points, yung from the major axis, tas yung nasa minor. Equate natin yan. Yan. E is equal to A minus C, D minus A, and then, of course, E is equal to yung kanina. There we go. A over D. So, again, here we go. The goal is to find D. So, equate natin yan. There we go, over here. And so, multiply natin yan. There we go. That would mean... So, that would mean that... Ayan. So, magiging AD minus CD is equal to AD minus A squared, no? Kasi nag-cross multiply tayo. Yung cancel. So, that would mean, ayan, negative CD minus A squared. So, since hinahanap natin si D, ililipat lang natin si C, no? So, that would mean it's D is equal to A squared. Ayan, divide muna pala natin. Yeah. And then A squared over C. And simple as that. Since may directrix na tayo, babalikan lang natin, tapos mahanap na natin si eccentricity. Ayan. Lagay natin dito. There we go. So, yung gamitin natin yung nasa kanan kasi mas madali. So, A over D. Yan. Inulit yung D natin. Yan. D is equal to A squared over C. So, lagay natin yan dito. There we go. So, we cancel. Magiging C over A na lang siya, no? There we go. Tapos yun na yun. Yan na yung eccentricity natin. That's amazing. Ayan. To sum it up, here we go. So the directrices of an ellipse are A squared over C from the center over here. Ayan. So just to be clear, no, since dalawa yung fixed points, dalawa din yung directrix. But of course, when you use the focus of one side, you have to use the same directrix on that side kasi magiging invalid or magkakalito-lito tas hindi naman pala tama. So yeah, as you can see right here. Tapos of course, the eccentricity, the one we just figured out, that is E is equal to C over A. And that's it. Ayun lang guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.